and exclusive scoops straight from Old Trafford. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of this roller coaster Red Devils summer. Things are heating up fast. Let's dive right into the story that every United fan is talking about. Manchester United continue to chase a transformative summer window, with Ruben Amorim determined to reshape his squad. After a narrow 1-0 loss to Arsenal on opening weekend, the focus is back on transfers, and some major developments are unfolding. According to reports from Spain, United are weighing up a $69 million bid for Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, with a deal for Brighton's Carlos Baleba now looking unlikely this close to the deadline. Baleba's price tag and Brighton's reluctance to sell have complicated talks, so United are now looking at Camavinga as a blockbuster alternative. Amorim is reportedly a big admirer of Camavinga's defensive qualities and versatility, seeing him as the perfect addition to his midfield rebuild. Meanwhile, Rasmus Hojlund's future at United is growing increasingly uncertain. Napoli are now in advanced talks over a deal for the striker, pushing for an initial loan with a buy option. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, negotiations are progressing quickly. However, United want clarity over the structure of any potential deal. Fabrizio Romano has added that Hojlund's camp would prefer a loan deal with an obligation to buy, as the Danish forward seeks long-term security if he does leave Old Trafford. AC Milan's interest seems to have cooled, with the Italian side now targeting Bayer Leverkusen's Victor Boniface instead. Elsewhere, Alejandro Garnacho remains at the center of intense transfer speculation. Chelsea are making progress in talks with United, and Romano reports that Garnacho has already turned down interest from Bayern Munich to push for a move to Stamford Bridge. However, he's also prepared to stay at United, even if it means being sidelined under Amorim. In goal, United continue to be linked with PSG's Gianluigi Donnarumma, valued at around $34.543 million, with Andre Onana benched in favor of Altay Bayındır against Arsenal. Questions about the number one role are surfacing again. If Onana's future remains in doubt, Donnarumma could be a real option. Harry Maguire, on the other hand, has spoken about his future, saying it would be silly to leave when his contract runs until 2026. It's clear he wants to stay and fight for his place. Casemiro has also broken his silence amid exit rumors, confirming he has no plans to leave. I'm very happy here. My family is happy here. I enjoy every day at Carrington and Old Trafford. If people talk from the outside, that's fine. It doesn't interest me. I just want to focus on winning. Despite the setback against Arsenal, fans were encouraged by debut performances from Benjamin Sesko and Brian Mbeumo, who added a much-needed spark to Amorim's side. But as deadline day approaches, the spotlight is firmly on midfield reinforcements and resolving the futures of Hojlund and Sancho before September 1st. One name now firmly on United's radar is Lucian Agume, the 22-year-old French midfielder who joined Sevilla from Inter. Milan has quickly established himself as one of La Liga's most reliable young players. Calm under pressure, strong in duels, and sharp in distribution, Agume fits the profile United are looking for. Reports suggest Sevilla included a $34.5 million release clause in his contract, though they may accept slightly less to get a deal done. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that talks between United and Sevilla are concrete, unlike previous links. A formal offer could come very soon. While Baleba had once been considered the long-term solution, his high valuation forced United to pivot. Agume could be a more affordable yet highly promising alternative, potentially costing under $30 million. That need for midfield depth was evident in the Arsenal game. With Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro starting, Amorim still had to turn to Kobbie Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte off the bench. It's clear he wants more balance and competition in the squad, especially after a poor 2024-25 season that saw United finish in the bottom half of the Premier League and miss out on Europe. Agume is seen as a player who offers both immediate quality and long-term potential. But competition is growing. Several other Premier League clubs are reportedly circling. Still, Romano insists United are furthest along in talks right now. If the move goes through, Agume would be United's fourth major signing of the summer, and the first midfielder added, signaling the club's shift toward balancing big-money attacking signings with more strategic, cost-effective moves elsewhere. On the pitch, United's Premier League campaign got off to a rocky start. That 1-0 defeat to Arsenal came down to a single moment, when Bayender misjudged a corner and allowed Ricardo Calafiori to head in the winner. Amorim's bold decision to bench Onana has sparked debate. The Turkish keeper is at the center of fan frustration. While Amorim defended his player, saying a foul should have been called, his selection has raised serious questions about United's goalkeeping hierarchy. With Tom Heaton now 39 and no longer able to play consistently, at the top level, United are under pressure to secure a new number one before the window closes. Aside from Donnarumma, Royal Antwerp's Jean Boutez and Aston Villa's Emiliano Martinez are also in the mix. Martinez, in particular, is considered the most realistic option. The Argentine World Cup winner wants out of Villa Park and is seen as someone who could handle the immense pressure of the United job. Gary Neville once called United's goalkeeper position the most difficult job in English football. A point, proven by the struggles of both David De Gea and Onana. Meanwhile, Garnacho's proposed move to Chelsea looks like it'll drag on. According to The Telegraph, the Blues are prioritizing other business first, including a move for Xavi Simons and sales of Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson, before launching a formal push for the Argentine winger. The saga looks set to stretch, right to deadline day. In other news, Romano has shut down speculation around Joshua Zirkzee. Despite rumors linking him with a move, United reportedly have no plans to sell, having made that decision months ago in coordination with Amorim and the board. Zirkzee is seen as a crucial part of United's attacking depth. Finally, the Onana situation could take another twist, with Inter Milan reportedly considering bringing him back. United signed him from Inter in 2023, but a return to Serie A isn't off the table if Amorim decides to go in a new direction. And as for Hojlund, Napoli remain interested as they search for a replacement for the injured Romelu Lukaku. United are said to be asking around $40 million, but a loan deal, under the right conditions, could be an option. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. And with less than 2 weeks to go in the window, expect things to move fast. We'll keep you updated every step of the way.